Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super.
Hello everyone, welcome, how's it going? Hi Mary Jenna, hi Erica, hello. Hi Blue, hi Matthew, hi Mystical, hi Dottie. How's it going everyone? Hi Roma, psychic readings, hello, welcome. Hello everyone, hi Mystical, I think I said that already, I don't know. Kelsey, hello everyone, welcome. Hi Starry. Romero, psychic readings. Do you have a channel? You check out her channel. Welcome. Hopefully I said that right. I don't know. I see names really badly. Hello everyone, welcome. Hope you had a good weekend. If anyone's new here, welcome. To join the list, it is !join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. There's no theme tonight, so it's any question you want, like always. Hi Jennifer, hello. Yeah, I forgot what else I was gonna say. I have a legal disclaimer in the description if you want to check that out. Yeah. If you lose your place and you want to know what position you are, you can do !position. Sometimes the numbers get changed if there's a donation. Sometimes also sometimes I don't know. I guess that doesn't happen anymore. I went to people join once somebody gets missed, but like, I think that's been fixed. What else I was gonna say? If you came and you write !position and Nightbot says you're not on the list anymore, that's because your reading has already been done. So you can write !timestamps. It'll tell you where in the live your reading was. Yeah, I also post your timestamps if you've had a reading in the description after my live, so you can find it if you want to watch it again. But yeah, I'll switch the screen so we get started. Mary Jenna, what awaits Mary Jenna this week? See what awaits Mary Jenna this week. What awaits Mary Jenna this week? Ooh. There's some positive energy coming through for you. I feel like there's this energy of a boost of independence or a boost of focus of which direction you really want to move towards this week. So I just feel the sense of clarity, the sense of your hard work paying off kind of energy, or just having this clear vision of what you want to tackle this week, what you want to get done, what you want to move towards. There is a King of Cups too, so I don't know if it's a matter of someone emotionally supporting you, or you're just feeling that boost of confidence that you're getting done what you need to get done. I feel like whatever you do this week, lead with kindness and compassion. Someone may need some understanding. I feel like some things may come to an end or may bring some big profound changes for you, but I feel like you're going to have a good energy overall because you have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like it's going to be a fast-paced week, a lot of energy, a lot of boost of you may be torn in which direction to put all this energy in, but remember that when you have a lot of energy, it's easier to use that energy for anger than to be happy. So keep that in mind as well. It's so much easier to be angry and sad and depressed than it is to be happy. And sometimes it's easier to put our energy in that direction. So I don't know if that's something that the Death card here is trying to get you to recognize as well. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have a boost of confidence because Nine of Pentacles is a strong independence card. You got this. You may have to do it alone, but you got this. That's what I got for you. Hello. What's the most valuable lesson my future self is trying to tell Hello that she's not seeing clearly? Let's see, what is Hello's higher self trying to tell her or teach her that she's not seeing clearly? What lessons is Hello learning right now? Ooh. Cards are way more positive tonight than last week, eh? That is some good news, right? The Four of Wands, that sense of invitation or party or celebration of some sorts, whatever it is. Even if it's just a matter of you celebrating the little successes that you've accomplished. But you have the Page of Wands. I think there's going to be some good news, some spark of clarity of some sort of what's coming for you. But it is the Page of Wands, and making sure that your ideas and dreams are not bigger than what you can realistically manage right now. I feel like there are things you're learning, and I feel like whatever's going on, your energy, that is just whatever you're doing right now, you are learning. It's a matter of you taking a look and seeing how much success you do have, like what you've been accomplishing so far. I feel like your higher self is like, yeah, you need to acknowledge this. You are learning, you are growing. You need to celebrate it. The King of Swords is in the dark, is like you standing strong for yourself, not allowing anyone to defeat you or take you down or, say things to you that you don't want to hear or not really helpful anyways. The star is in the dark though, so we're going to see what that is about. Why is the star in the dark for Hello? Why is the star in the dark for Hello? I just feel there might be some false hope or some disappointments coming through out of this. Or if it's your higher self wanting you to be aware of any disappointments. The Lovers! Ooh, what is going on with that? Could be love in the air? Three of Wands. Three of Wands, like expanding your vision. See the bigger picture. See the excesses. See what you're learning and celebrate them. Love could be at a crossroads trying to decide what steps are next to take, but take what you want. Never mind what the King of Wands, Queen of Swords says. He's just a butt cheek, so we don't listen to what he has to say. He's in the dark. We're only listening to positive news this week. Yeah, yeah. You have to celebrate the little ones. The little ones are more worth celebrating than the great big ones. You're welcome. Hello, Emerald Shortcake. Hello, career reading. What does Emerald Shortcake need to know in career right now? What does Emerald Shortcake need to know in career right now? Oh, they're all in the dark. There's some negativity going on here. So for the Fool, this is a career reading. So the Fool's in the dark is a good thing, right? It's a matter of not taking risks, making sure you're not getting scammed or tricked or putting your money and energy and focus into the wrong direction. Now it's not time to take a leap of faith and fall off a cliff of some sorts. But you do have the Knight of Wands in the dark as well. So I feel like there is going to be some challenges with communication. I mean, Mercury's in retrograde, so of course there's gonna be communication problems, right? The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I don't know why I want to keep wanting to say Knight of Swords, because I just feel like someone's just gonna say something that's just not gonna sit right with you, especially with your work or finances or whatever's going on with that career. So I just kind of feel like there's this energy of like either someone's not gonna pull up do what they're going to say to do, like not follow through with their commitments, you're going to have to pull their load or whatever that is. I feel like that may set you back a little bit in your career. So I'm not quite sure what that is about, but I feel like there's this energy of pulling back. The Emperor is in the dark as well, so I feel like there's this energy of not feeling as confident or things not working out as well as you anticipated. Will you be successful in an idea that I have on my mind? The Knight of Wands, I feel like you're gonna feel like you're gonna need to either protect it or guard it or fight someone that your idea is good and they're not going to agree with you. Let's see. For Emerald. Well, Emerald's idea to be successful, the one that's on her mind right now. You have the Toxic Witch, the Devil's in the Dark. Yeah. I feel like it all depends what it is. I mean, you know what it is. But the cards are kind of saying be careful. I think it's more of a warning than not doing it. Just be careful. Don't take a leap of faith. Don't take a risk where it's not needed. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. There may not be good feedback from other people. That's what I got. You're welcome. Matthew, hello. Does Harley higher self believe she is making progress in our connection, even if it's not visible yet? Let's see. Matthew, is Haley's higher self believing that she is making progress in her connection with Matthew? Is Haley believing that she is making progress in her connection with Matthew? I feel like her heart is, but not her mind, because her Queen of Swords is in the dark, right? So I feel like overall, she's feeling that things between the two of you are balancing out a little bit better than they were before. Just, I feel like in her mind, she's not quite there yet, believing it, that it's true. She may be having some negative self talk about it or trying to talk herself out of what's really going on a little bit. There is the Nine of Pentacles in the light. So I feel like she's focusing on herself, which is really good because you need to focus on yourself to heal if there's any past trauma she's trying to heal from in order to have a positive connection with you or whatever's going on with that, you know? For the Ace of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like she's a little bit hesitant of starting whatever's next for the two of you. I feel like she knows that the two of you are moving forward and there isn't a next whatever stage in the connection that you're in. It's just she's holding back on wanting to start that even though she is feeling and believing that there is one coming. It's just, she's delaying it, she's postponing it, she's for the Three of Cups, yeah, she's struggling to open up a little bit. She's getting there, but she's not quite there yet, Matthew. Hi, Kylie. How are you? Welcome. To join the list, you have to put yourself on the list by writing exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Nightbot's not a person, it's just a program that keeps track of the list for me. Hi, morning. Dottie. What do I see about Dottie's life right now? What's going on in Dottie's life right now? Excuse me. What's going on in Dottie's life right now? What's going on in Dottie's life right now? What does Dottie need to know? There we go. Ooh. Excuse me. Even before I pulled out the Five of Cups, I felt like whatever's going on, even though it was the Five of Cups in a light, that there's just like water under the bridge. Like things are just gonna get better. But you still have to cross the bridge anyways. I feel like you might not know what's on the other side, but the universe is like, go for it anyways. The Six of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like some past things are gonna come up that you're gonna have to deal with. Excuse me. The Nine of Swords is also in the dark. So I feel like there's been some healing. There's been some releasing fears. There's been recovering. There's coping things happening. The Hermit is in the dark too, so I feel like you're coming out of your shell. Maybe getting out and socializing more. What else is all I need to know about this energy? Four of Swords in the dark. Yeah, I feel like you're done the relaxation, retreating, and needing space, and just kind of like, even though you may be feeling a little bit still vulnerable and not really putting yourself out there too fast, I feel like you're taking baby steps. You have the Three of Swords too. I know that there's been some hard things that are been hard, but I feel like you are getting there. You're in the right direction of healing yourself and moving forward, it seems. So it's going to be still a bit of a challenge. I feel like, it's like one of those things where you take 2 steps forward and 1 step backward, but you're still getting there. Love. General reading for love. What does love need to know right now? Please want to come out. Love. What does love need to know right now? Ooh, love is coming in for you, love. Look at that. 9 of Cups. Leap of faith. Just go for it. Don't think about it. Just, don't lose track of your boundaries or your guards or anything. Still stay guarded. Still keep your boundaries up. But this seems to be like something's coming. Something's in the air, right? Love. The Fool. I just feel this as not just taking a leap of faith, but a new beginning, a new start, a new connection, or something coming your way. And then you have the Four of Cups. I just feel like it's you just, being interested in things again or revisiting things that weren't connecting well with you before. There was the Seven of Wands there. So, like I said, keep up your boundary, keep up your guard up. And don't let them down just because this is like a lust stage of whatever this is, right? It could be a new connection. It could be just whatever's going on there. But I do feel like love, romance, some passionate energy coming through. It's just a matter of you following your heart, like the Fool is saying, and the Knight of Cups, and seeing what it's like. I don't know. Could be something. Don't go too fast, though. Keep those guards up. Finally, to put your question in, you have to write exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, or you will not be added to the list. Just like Moonbeam said. Moonbeam sent you a message. You just write exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Yeah, because Nightbot is not a person. It's just a program to keep track of the list, so you need to add yourself to the list to get a reading. You're going to be put into like what we call a lounge. In the lounge, Nightbot chooses people at random. It's not in order. Geneva, hello! What are... Acqui? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Intentions? Towards Geneva. What are their intentions towards Geneva? What are their intentions towards Geneva? Ooh. Interesting. Can Geneva trust them? Oops. I'm gonna try that again. Can Geneva trust them? Can Geneva trust them? Just because the way the hangman flew out like that, I feel like it's just give them more time before you trust them. Don't make that decision right now. Two of Swords, and there was the hangman that wanted to come out. So I feel like with the trusting thing, you know, just give it some time. For the Ten of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's been some tension or something within their energies or intentions towards you that's a little bit, I don't know. I don't know if they're just stuck in a cycle or if all they want is like some sort of sexual attraction towards you without putting their heart and mind into it. Just kind of, you know? I don't know. There's a Queen of Swords in the dark too, so I feel like there may be things they want to say but they're not saying. The Fool said just go for it, but at the same time the Fool says don't trust them. Have fun but don't trust them. The Eight of Swords is in the dark too. I feel like whatever it is, and you feel like you need to be very sensitive to your needs and making sure that they're understanding your needs, your boundaries, where you're at in this connection. But yeah, I feel like this energy of like going slow, just before you make any big decisions, with trusting them. That's what I got. Kenya, hello. What are current thoughts? What are CC's current thoughts for Kenya? What are CC's current thoughts for Kenya? What are CC's current thoughts for Tanya? What are CC's current thoughts for Tanya? There's something. Wants to communicate with you. That Page of Pentacles, really wanted to come out. What are CC's current thoughts for Tanya? What are CC's current thoughts for Tanya right now? Ooh, what is going on with that? Oh man, for the Page of Pentacles in the light, I feel like their thoughts are to communicate with you. Not quite sure why the Three of Swords is out. I feel like there's been some disappointments or challenges, discouragement. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But I feel like whatever that is, I feel like they're working on changing, even though they kind of like a little bit hesitant or can't make up their mind about how they want to make changes or what they need to change, or they're just kind of like hung up on some sort of negative energy. Not quite sure what that is about, but there is Queen of Pentacles, so I feel like overall they do want to communicate with you. They do think very highly of you. If you're, you know, I feel like they feel like you are the Queen of Pentacles here. They see that you're very grounded and nurturing and caring and kind and sensible, and I feel like they really admire that in your energy. But they're holding back. Why are they holding back? What's going on with their thoughts with the Three of Swords? Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles in the light. I feel like whatever it is, they do want to work through it with you. So I don't know if it's something that happened outside of your relationship that they want to talk to you about, or if it's something that they need clarity on. Maybe they feel like they miscommunicated something between the two of you. Mercury's in retrograde, right? Things can get miscommunicated right now. I don't know, but I feel like there's something really heavy on their mind that they will express to you when they're ready. Hi Carmen, how are you? Welcome. To join the list, it's exclamation mark join, no spaces in between, followed by your question. Nightbot is not a person, it's just a program that allows you to put yourself on the list. My list is just by random, so Nightbot chooses people at random to be chosen for a reading. But I'm still here for another hour and a half, so there's a big chance that you will get chosen. But yeah, that's how our list works. You just have to add yourself to the list. Arshia, you did it the first time, but you have to write exclamation mark join just like you did the first time, but you also have to add your question to that. So it's exclamation mark join, no spaces in between, and then your question. Hi, Hot Sun, just like Hot Sun did. Just do it the way Hot Sun did, but put your question. Morning, hello, general for the upcoming week for morning. General for the upcoming week for morning. What does morning need to know for the upcoming week? What's going on? Morning's energy. There we go. The Three of Cups. Three of Cups is in the light. I feel this energy of socializing, connections, collaboration, teamwork, whatever that is for you. I feel like it's going to be good. A good conversation, some happiness going on, some excitement even maybe, or maybe spending time with friends or whoever. But you do have the world as well, so I feel like you're going to be completing the tasks that you need to tackle. You're going to be closing things and opening up new things, or starting new things and ending other things. Whatever that is for you, I feel like there is a positive light around you. You do have the Seven of Swords in the dark though, so I feel like it's an energy of making sure you're being true for your ambitions, or like whatever you're trying to accomplish. Making sure that you're being realistic with your expectations. You're not cutting corners where, it's gonna burn you later. Sometimes we think we can just do something fast and not really put as much effort into it as we needed. Then we have to redo the whole thing, right? I don't know, I do that to myself all the time. But the King of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like work and finances may be a little bit challenging, but I feel like the social life is going to be good. All these want to go in the wrong direction. Let's just try to see what's going on here with the King of Pentacles in the dark. Why is King of Pentacles in the dark? Oh, Judgment in the dark. This one says, all signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, right? You are, but there might be some judgment. Maybe this King of Pentacles is someone who's judging you a little more harshly. Maybe they're just jealous because you're succeeding and you're socializing, you're having friends, and they're, I don't know, a loner. I don't know what's going on with their energy, but don't let them take you down. That's what I got. Hot Sun, hello. He and Hot Sun talked yesterday, and he tired and acting different. I think he's talking to someone. Is he going to continue with her, or what's going on, or what's going to happen to Hot Sun and Eve? Let's see. For Hot Sun, what's going on with E and Hot Sun's connection? What's going on in E and Hot Sun's connection together? Ooh, the Ace of Wands. Oh man. I don't know, something started really hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden just died. Five of Swords. Let's see. Is E talking to someone else? Is E talking to someone else? The Magician is a yes card, but it's in the dark. So maybe they're trying to talk to someone, but maybe they're not responding. I don't know. Is he gonna continue with this person? Is he gonna continue with her? Is he gonna continue with her? The High Priestess is a yes, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Can you clarify? Why is the Five of Swords here? Because I don't know. I don't feel like there's been a conflict with it between the two of you. I just feel like they're stalling and distancing themselves from you. And I don't know. I don't know if it's just a matter of them not agreeing with something that happened between the two of you. The Ace of Wands is very positive. It's like there's sparks flying, there's passion, there's, excitement. So it makes no sense why it's dying like this. Knight of King of Swords. There's something definitely heavy on his mind. I feel like he's kind of manipulating the energy. So I don't know if he's like manipulating to keep you around and someone else around. Because he hasn't decided which one's which and has the same hot, fiery flame for both. I feel like the other person's not on board with this though, or not realizing that's what his intentions are with them. The Queen of Swords is in the dark too, so I feel like if you're not trusting him, you have to trust yourself and call him out on it and see what happens. Eight of Wands, like there's gonna be some fast changes coming for the two of you for sure. So I don't know if it's a matter of you saying what's on your mind, calling him out, and seeing if that makes things better, or you just get the answers you're looking for. What I got though. Guilty of crimes. Hello, welcome. Yes, I'm doing readings. You can add yourself to the list, but Nightbot chooses people at random. I'm still here for another hour and a half, so there's a good chance that you will get chosen. It's a program though. Nightbot is not a real person. It's just a program that keeps track of the list and puts people on the free list at random. When you get put on the free list though, Nightbot does tell you that you've been out of the lounge and onto the free list. Kimberly, hello! How does Marshall feel about Kimberly right now? How does Marshall feel about Kimberly right now? How does Marshall feel about Kimberly right now? Whatever he's saying to you, he's lying. If he's telling you he's not interested, he's lying. Telling you that he's interested, then he's lying. I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll see. How does Marshall feel about Kimberly? Oh, man. Oh, man. Marshall, what are we going to do with that guy, eh? Seven of Swords and a Lead, so I feel like he's been sneaking around, not wanting to admit whatever's in his heart or in his mind. Six of Swords. I want to say Six of Swords, but Six of Wands. I just feel like he's like tiptoeing around, not wanting to take any risks, just keep stalling and returning back to trouble. But at the same time, just kind of like drifting and wanting that recognition or not wanting to provide the attention that they feel like you deserve. I feel like it's that way. They don't want to give you the attention they feel like you deserve. And they know that it's not fair. They really know that it's not fair. And they don't know what to do about it. The devil's here. So, the devil always feel like that means they do definitely have sexual desires towards you. But I also feel like they feel like they're caught up in other things. I don't know if they're just stuck in a negative cycle or what's going on with that, but how is this going to play out for Kimberly? What's Kimberly need to know about this energy with Marshall? Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ten of Cups. See, they want love and romance. It's like they want to keep you, but not commit towards you. The Broom. Right? They want to end things, but they don't want to end things. I feel like whatever's connection is going on between the two of you, the connection that you have, I feel like he feels comfortable with that and doesn't want to push it to make it something that he doesn't know what it's going to feel like, kind of thing. That is what I got, though. Sunflower, hello! Sean, hello. General reading for Sean. What does Sean need to know right now? What does Sean need to know right now? What does Sean need to know right now? Well, some things are a little bit delayed or postponed or rescheduled. I don't know, but you do have a spark of new something, right? The Ace of Wands. So either a new connection, new initiative, new possibilities, new options. I don't know. You do have the lovers at the in the dark, so I feel like you're at a crossroads of like choosing what you want to put your energy towards. Because I just feel like being at a crossroads of like either choosing a relationship or co-workers or I don't know what it is. But for the Six of Cups too, it's like wanting to rely on something from the past just because it probably feels more comfortable than exploring some new territory. But the new territory is like burning hot for you. The Knight of Cups, I don't know if this is the person that you're trying to decide if you should trust them or not, or what's their deal, or how they come into play for you. In this energy, what is going on with this Knight of Cups in the dark? What's going on with this Knight of Cups in the dark? Empress in the dark. Yeah, I think there's this decision that needs to be made, but I don't know if it's like you're not trusting yourself. But you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning. Maybe different than what you're used to. I'm not sure if this is a career or love. I think it can go either way. But I feel like it's something you're gonna be more passionate in, more excited, or more wanting to take initiative into it. But once you step into it, perhaps. Um, yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of something from the past holding you back, though. Seven of Cups is in the dark too. A little unsure what it's gonna look like. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough options, but there is some option available, it seems. But that is one of what? Sorry, hello. What was Pete doing in the shaman section? What was Pete doing in the shaman section? I saw him clairvoyantly during a session I was having with an ex-student of his. Interesting. Let's see. For Starry, what was Pete doing in a shaman session during Starry's clairvoyant visions, I guess, right? The Queen of Cups is in a light, so I feel like Pete was probably just thinking about you at that same moment that you were doing your session, for sure. I don't know if they were thinking about some sort of past conflict or some sort of tension between the two of you, or if it's just them thinking about a situation that the two of you have had, maybe not together. Like if you've both been in the same place, same time, kind of thing before in the past, and just kind of had a similar thing. Whatever it was, I feel like it was very strong on your end to be able to have this clairvoyant vision, right? I feel like it gave you some sort of uh, achievement, like success, that it worked out well for you. Let's see. I feel like that didn't quite answer your question, but what exactly they're doing. I feel like the Queen of Cups here is like a psychic vision on both ends of yours. Um, I feel like that both of you just connected in that deep sense. Why is the Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands here? Two of Wands. Yeah, I don't know if it's just a matter of just the Two of Wands can also be like time traveling too, right? So if it's just the two of you just connected in like that second in like a different yeah, different dimension or something. That's what I got though. I don't think so. I feel like you just disconnected. I don't feel like it. There's a lot of wands here, but I feel like it's just a matter of them they were stirred up by this energy. Like they don't know what I feel like they don't have as much clarity of you do of what the two of you saw. So I feel like they kind of like are like on guard, like what was this? Why did I see Starry or who is Starry? I'm not quite sure what the connection is because I feel like they weren't quite clear on their end of who they were seeing. So I feel like they were very defensive of themselves. Or guarded or surprised, or maybe that was your energy. Who was your ex teacher? Okay, yeah. For whatever reason, I feel like they were very guarded about it. They were trying to like their first thought was to defend themselves. Like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I seeing starry? This is not appropriate. But I feel like it was a very strong thing. But that is what I got. That's why you left. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. That's all that I was pick up in that energy. It was weird. Yeah, I feel like it was. I feel like it was weird on both ends though. Yeah. Could be your energy, but it could be like you both had that weird, like, what is this? VV, guidance from spiritual team. For the next 7 days, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that can give VV a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give VV a message? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give VV a message? Okay. Ooh, you have the Hierophant in the dark, so I do feel like there's this energy of you not really like learning lessons or anything like that, but just kind of you coming into your own wisdom or your own power or whatever that is for you, and just knowing what actions you need to take moving forward, or just having a sense of clarity. Okay, I'm gonna do something, whatever it is. I feel like they're trying to guide you to just do it. You don't have to worry about tradition, like what you normally do. It's kind of like you taking a risk or getting outside that comfort zone, exploring something new. Because I also feel like there's this energy of like just backing down a little bit, but not really giving up. Just kind of like acknowledging that you don't have to do everything. Like I'm not even quite sure what that is. I don't really feel like that. It's kind of like, I don't know. They're trying to push you forward without you worrying about it. For the Six of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of them acknowledging that it's okay for you to seek validation, or you should have had validation for something. So I don't know if you're disappointed that someone didn't recognize your work or whatever's going on there. Um, I don't know what this is. It's really weird. I feel like they're trying to push you forward, but they're trying to support you because somebody else isn't supporting you. The King of Wands is also in the light, so I feel like it's just a matter that you hold the wand in your hands, right? You can be this natural, fearless, ambitious person or leader. You just need to find that spark of motivation and go with it, even if you have to do it alone, right? I feel like you're not getting the support for something that you're going to be needing, but they're saying that they're there to support you even if no one else does. The Empress is in the light, right? So I feel like it's just a matter of you grounding yourself and trusting your wisdom, trusting your knowledge, trusting the experience you have in the next 7 days, and follow through with what you're expected to do or what you feel like you need to do. It says there is beauty to be found in every experience. So yeah, I feel like you are going to be experiencing things. You trust yourself. Doesn't matter if you try to do things differently than what you've done in the past. You know, because the Hierophant's in the dark. Two of Wands is in the dark too. So I feel like you're going to be at a crossroads, is trying to make a decision. So I feel like it's a matter of you taking that time to compare your options or compare what choices are best for you. But also think about the long-term effects of that or the aftermath of that. Like, if you choose this, what's going to happen after, kind of thing. That's what I got. Hopefully that made some sense. I don't know. You're welcome, Kimberly. Blue, hello. General energy reading for Blue. What is Blue's energy right now? What is Blue's energy? What is Blue's energy right now? Ooh, love. Love is in the air. Love, romance, passion. I can feel that for you. Tension is high there. Oh my goodness. Oh, why is this energy here for Blue? Why is this energy here for Blue? Love is in the air. Oh my goodness. It's getting hot, Blue. Well, what is Blue gonna do about it? What is Blue gonna do about this energy? The High Priestess. Trust your intuition on this one. How is this gonna play out for blue? How is this gonna play out for blue? Oh man. I was not expecting that. It was going so well. What did you do, Blue? You got the lovers. So I feel like there's love here somewhere around you. I don't know if you found someone new, if it's the same person as before, but it's a matter of you trusting your intuition, making sure that you're being completely honest with yourself, with them, and hearing them out, just see what they have to say. The Ace of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like there's a slight risk of like miscommunication and confusion, right? Mercury and retrograde seems to be strong tonight with the communication things. The King of Pentacles is in the dark. Four of Pentacles. So take your time to make sure you're, even though there's love and energy in your air, making sure that you're not letting your guards down. Remember your boundaries. Don't let anyone walk over you just because they're, you know, falling in love with you and promising you the moon. The King of Pentacles is in the dark too. So whoever this person is, don't just trust them lightly. You know, move forward with a grain of salt. Be honest with yourself and your expectations here at the High Priestess. Trust your instincts. If it's not feeling right, you gotta trust that. But yeah, that's what I got for you. Just be cautious of this love. It could be fun, but don't let your guards down. Thank you so much for your donation, Guilty of Crime. Thank you. What are the best way to shake those serious haters and harass me daily? Oh man. Haters are not haters, they're jealous. That's what it is. Change your mindset from haters to jealousy. Well, change your perspective. Let's see for guilty of crime. What does guilty of crime need to know? What kind of, this is their spirit guides, ancestors, angel, or fate? I want to give guilty of crime some messages or support on how to shake these serious haters that harass. Guilty of crime. Ooh. Six of Swords. Shake them off you. Don't let them get to you, right? If they get to you, then they win. Right? Six of Swords in the light. Escaping the bullshit by not allowing the bullshit into your mind. Switching your perspectives. They're not haters or jealous. You have something better than what they have. The Page of Swords is also in the light. So, you know, speak your mind. Don't hold back. Like a dark cloud over me. Oh man. The Chariot is in the dark. It's like you moving forward in positive light. Let's see what else we can get. The social media haters, there's a lot of robots that look real that are not. Like, I feel like the most common one is the comments about get a job. That's not a real job. A lot of those are robots on social media. You see them everywhere. Let's see what other advice can we give to guilty of crime? What advice can we do to shake off these people? Oh man, the Queen of Swords is also in the dark. Page of Swords is like, say what you gotta say. But, you know, the Page of Swords is also someone who's very smart. She's chatty, but she's very smart. She's very interested. She's very invested in her thoughts and ideas. So I feel like even though it's a matter of coming up with new ideas, be smart about it. Say what you need to say, but be smart about it. The Queen of Swords. You know, don't fight fire with fire kind of thing, because that doesn't always work. The Broom is the death card, so you may have to put an end to it, whatever way that is, if it's blocking them from you or whatever's going on with that. Yeah. Keep in mind that a lot of those are bots. They really are. If you ask any of the bigger YouTubers, they'll tell you like there's a lot of them that are bots. Most of those things are not even real people. It's like my Nightbot keeping track of my list. There's no human brain behind that. So a lot of them, especially the repeated ones, even though they may look like they're from 5 different people, it's all the same program. They're very clever at doing that. AI is insane for that. For the Knight of Wands as well, keep your guards up, but you're resilient. You can defeat this. You don't have to let it get to you, even though it's exhausting and draining and annoying and all that sort of fun things, right? You have the Nine of Wands here. So it's a matter of you standing strong and doing what you gotta do. You know, if you didn't have haters, that means you were not doing anything right, right? Right? That's what all the paparazzi is, for the famous people. Um, yeah, if you're getting hate, that means you're doing something really, really well, and they don't like it. So keep doing you. Use that for your advantage. Any type of and the more they do that, you can always hide their comments. I know on YouTube you can hide their comments so that nobody else sees them and they still think that they're there. But that is boosting your algorithm, so they're helping you get better by boosting the algorithm by doing those things. Right? A thumbs down and a thumbs up are both the same thing. It doesn't matter if you give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Algorithm doesn't know the difference. Thumbs down does not mean you're doing anything wrong. As long as they press one of them, it doesn't matter. It does the same thing for the algorithm and it helps you out. Right? Whatever you're doing on YouTube or Reddit, right, it's business. It's just business. Jacques. General future reading. I'm gonna continue with these because they want to be used, so that's what you're getting right now. Jacques, what does Jacques need to know for the future? What's coming next in the future for Jacques? For the Three of Cups in the light. What's coming up, I feel like teamwork, collaboration, getting yourself out there, getting recognized, working together with other people, or socializing, whatever that is for you. Maybe it's just a good night out with friends or family, just connection, socializing. I feel like it's you just getting yourself out there, networking, or whatever that is for you. You have the Three of Swords too, so you may meet some good people to collaborate with. You may meet some not so good people to collaborate. Some may be annoying butt cheeks, but This one says if you feel defeated, it's okay to cry, right? Just because there's been some disappointments and heartaches and this discouragement doesn't mean that you're not moving forward, even though that it's going to be challenging. I feel like there's going to be a lot of good things coming out of this for you. You have the Lovers up in the dark. So I feel like you're going to be at a crossroad, make a decision, especially a decision regarding who you want to keep close in your circle and who you want to distance yourself from, or who's not serving you or supporting you as much as they should be. Maybe time to take a step back or clear out your social media, whatever that is for you. The Hermit came out here, so it's a matter of you focusing on your inner self and your inner energy and seeing the light. And if these people are not connecting well with you, you may have to rearrange your circle around you, because I do feel like these Three of Cups energy is good socializing, like good meetups, good support for you. Five of Pentacles, just going to be some challenging times, especially at work or around finances. What does Jacques need to know about this future energy with the Five of Pentacles? Oh man, I don't know why 3 wanted to come up. Queen of Cups. So yeah, I feel like you're going to be getting emotionally supportive. I feel like it's just a matter of you trusting your inner voice, trusting your inner wisdom, making sure that you're emotionally balanced. You're not letting your emotions take over your mindset, and the vice versa, right? You know what I mean? Not to cause some sort of tower energy. Being open, being intuitive. It's not a matter of being too rigid on your ideas, not being too restricted on the things that are going around. If it's not working out, try again. But I feel like it's just a matter of choosing your friends or co-workers, whatever you got going on, wisely the next little while moving forward. April, hello. Does Faithia know I check her socials? Does Faithia know that April checks her socials? For the Queen of Wands in the light, I just feel this energy of you coming to your inner power, like you leading with your resilience, your inner wisdom, your heart kind of thing, you know? Because I just feel this heart energy, like full blown fire energy, right? You have the Ace of Wands here. So you have the power to light your path of where you want to go. I'm not quite sure where this is coming from, so I feel like this probably means that she does check your social, but I also feel like your energy is shifting to a different direction. So I don't know if it's shifting you on not doing that anymore, because I feel like there's the Nine of Pentacles here of you feeling a little bit defensive, or maybe that's her energy feeling a little defensive, and maybe I don't know if it's her pulling back or what's going on with that. I feel like there's a lot of conflicting energies going on here. There is the Ace of Cups in the dark too. Why is the Ace of Cups in the dark? Why is the Ace of Cups in the dark? Because I feel like there's a new beginning that wants to spark fire, but emotionally is being delayed or stopped or Five of Swords, yeah. I feel like there's energies trying to push you away from checking her social medias. I know that's not the question you asked. So I feel like, yes, she probably does know, or she feels there's a sense of somebody watching her socials. She may not know exactly who it is. And I feel like that's messing up with her energy, but I feel like it could also mess up with your energy too. Now with the Eight of Cups in the dark, just kind of like staying in your situation that you're in now. Five of Swords in the dark too. Coming up with some sort of resolution or compromise of what your next steps are moving forward. That's what. Hopefully that made some sense. I don't know. What did I dream last night about my ex-friend Destiny? She was dying, but she actually alive. She's a Cancer, and well, I had a good work week. Drive away from her. I have to. I feel like there's a lot of questions in there. I'm trying to figure out what exactly the question is. So let's do the first one. What did I dream of? Psychic readings. Hi, I'm doing good. Psychic readings. Hello. um, it's Jasmine, right? For Jasmine. What did Jasmine dream about with her friend dying? Why did she dream that? Why did she dream that? Knight of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of some repressed feelings. I don't know if there's been some feelings between the two of you that haven't settled. That you know your dreams are about your subconscious mind trying to make sense of the things that you don't want to focus on, like stresses and worries and that sort of thing. Um, yeah, so I feel like there's been some issues between the two of you that haven't been resolved. It could be from a long time ago because they're both in the dark. Seven of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy of you wanting to push whatever that situation away instead of dealing with it. But your subconscious mind is like, no, you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it now. The Eight of Wands, look, it came fast and quick and unexpected. Your brain was trying to make sense of what it was. So I feel like it's an unresolved issue that seems to be needing, that's resurfacing or will be resurfacing soon. Will Jasmine have a good work week? Will Jasmine have a good work week? It's going to be challenging. Yeah, so maybe this is just the start of realizing things are going to be challenging. I feel like there's going to be things brought up from your past that's going to just pop back up on you. But I feel like it may end as quickly as it comes. Things are just not going to go as right as you planned for whatever reason. I feel like there's just chaotic energy. Besides all of this, will Jasmine have a good work week? Besides all of this, will Jasmine have a good work week? You have the patient week. That's the hangman. So for the hangman, I do feel like it's a matter of you shifting your perspective. This one says, learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. Maybe contemplating and listening to your inner wisdom about what your next steps are. The Four of Cups is, again, taking time to think and meditate. Let go of any frustrations. Pull back if you need to evaluate your situation. The Temperance. I feel like you're doing all of this, you will get your temperance back balanced, mind, heart, and soul all in the right place. I feel like that's going to help you get a better week. Okay. Gotcha. See, that's what your dream was about. Jennifer, hello. What are Carlos' current feelings towards Jennifer right now? What are Carlos's current feelings towards Jennifer right now? What are Carlos's current feelings towards Jennifer right now? What are Carlos' current feelings for Jennifer right now? There we go. The Three of Pentacles. I feel like he's trying to come up with a new idea, a new scheme, a new something. I have no idea what. Three of Pentacles in the dark. Whatever's going on there, I just feel like he's stalling on his actions. He's keeping his distance because he hasn't come up with what's going on in his mind and what to do with it. So I feel like he is thinking about you, but not really feeling anything towards you right now. I just feel like he's just, being Carlos. The Six of Pentacles is in the dark too, so I feel like whatever's going on in his mind and his heart is definitely in balance. I feel like he doesn't really have a good balance in his connection with you right now on his end. For the Seven of Pentacles and the Lights, I feel like he's still very defensive or very in denial about whatever happened between the two of you. Yeah, and I feel like whatever it is very strong. Will Carlos be reaching out to Jennifer? Will Carlos be reaching out to Jennifer? I don't think so, no. I mean, the Nine of Cups is a yes card, but it's in the dark and the Tower wanted to come out with it. Along with it is what I was trying to say. But yeah. No, but you are brewing in their energy, though. You are tormenting his mind, and he doesn't know why. So, I don't know. Things can always change. Mike, hello. How does Nicole feel about Mike right now? How does Nicole feel about Mike right now? How does Nicole feel about Mike right now? Hierophant. Ooh. I really feel like right now Nicole is like thinking that you really align with her values, her beliefs, her, the things that matter most to her right now. There is a Fool, so I feel like she's not in the mood or the energy to take any risk. I feel like she's gonna go into whatever the energy is between the two of you with caution. There is the Four of Pentacles, so I feel like she values her independence very much. Maybe even a little bit overly secure about her independence and her possessions and all that sort of thing. Not really wanting to share. But there is a Three Cups, so I feel like if there's any social opportunities between the two of you, she will socialize with you. She's open to that with the Three Cups energy. What else does Mike need to know about this? King of Pentacles. She's not really sure how she feels about you, but she's open to get to know you a little bit better. But she's guarded. She's going to be cautious. She's Nicole. That is what I got. Hi, Surin. Hello. Welcome. Welcome from India. I'm in Canada right now. You can join the list by writing exclamation mark join. Write exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question, and Nightbot will add you to the list. Erica, hello. For Erica, what does Erica need to know to Okay, so for Erica, what will the gathering be like if Erica goes? What will the gathering be like if Erica goes? What will the gathering be like if Erica goes? Not quite sure what that is about. What will the gathering be like if Erica goes? I feel like there's going to be some like heated debates, people having like different opinions, and everyone wanting to prove their point or whatever that is for them. The Two of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's energy of, I don't know, feeling bored or feeling left out or just feeling like you're not connecting well with the group or not really wanting to get yourself involved with whatever their conversations are. There is a Ten of Swords in the dark though. So I feel like if you do go to the gathering, you will learn things about, either about yourself or the situation or whatever they're talking about. Because I feel like there's a sense of you having this sense of resilience or like just feeling better about something or feeling more clear about something. And I feel like that's going to make you have new ideas. You know, the Fool card here can open some new beginnings or new starts or new intentions for you to move forward. Even though it's going to be challenging and not your cup of tea kind of thing, I feel like there might be something good coming out of it with the Fool card here. Especially with the Ten of Swords in the dark. You know, it's about rising above, being in a better position than you were. Good luck charm. You know, it's going through the cycles. I feel like this is something that you could potentially learn from. But that's what I got. It won't be fun. It won't be cupcakes and rainbows, but it could be somewhat educational, I guess. Mystical, hello. What does my cat higher self want to tell me? He doesn't like to be touched. Oh man. That's because your catty is sassy, right? BC is like that. BC, she has a lot to say. She likes her kisses, but she's not a fan of being touched either. She likes kisses. If you put your lips up to give a kiss, then she'll come and kiss your lips. Let's just see. We're Mystic. Mystical. What does Mystical's cat's higher self want to tell Mystical? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or faith that want to give Mystical a message about what our cat's higher self wants Mystical to know? Oh man, that's Three of Wands. Three of Wands, I feel like he has a little bit of anxiousness or anxiety about not knowing what to expect. So I don't know if it's a matter of coming up with some sort of cue before you touch your kitty that you're going to touch them or say that. You know, cats, I feel like cats are like dogs. They know as many words, even though they don't seem to listen to the words. I feel like they do know when you talk to them. But what you're going to do, like before you go and touch them, just say what you're going to do. I feel like not knowing that what's happening or what's coming next may be what's causing some of the guardedness. There's a King of Swords too, so I feel like they much rather sit beside you and you talk to them rather than them sitting in your lap and you petting them and cuddling them. For the Empress, I feel like they do value you very much. You're their Empress, right? They love how you nurture and care for them. They love your kindness. They love everything the Empress brings, right? You make them feel safe and grounded. You know, if you feel like they don't like you, they're lying about that, right? The Seven of Swords. Cats can be tricky like that. What else does Mystikal's cat's higher self? What does he want Mystical to know right now? There's lots he wants to tell you. The Page of Pentacles. When life gives you lemons, make and change with lemonade. So I don't know if it's just a matter of finding another way to connect with your cat that he will connect better with you. The broom is in the dark too, so it's kind of like changing your perspective, seeing the situation through the cat's eyes, I guess. Then you have the King of Wands in the dark. Yeah, so there's a lot of love, a lot of passion, maybe a little bit of a ego and grumpy, but says shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. Seems like your cat does like you talking to them, likes a heads up before something happens. That's gonna go on. On your cat's like BC. BC loves routine. She knows when we're doing things all the time because we do the same thing every day. So she knows that 9:30, 10 o'clock is treat time at night. She gets a little confused when it's winter because it gets darker earlier. So she knows when it starts to get dark, it's close to treat time, so she gets really anxious. I think that's why she's much more vocal during the winter when it's darker. If you notice when it's lighter during the day here, she's not as vocal. The sun's still out here. Let's see. Feely, hello. Why was a min been distant? Why has a min been distant? Why has a min been distant? Feely? Am I saying that right? Okay. Why has a min been distant? Ooh. The Page of Cups. I feel like he may have been they may have been distant because they're out socializing and mingling and getting to know other people. Yeah, I feel like they're very curious and open and exploring all the fish that they have in the sea, kind of thing. Just kind of like getting themselves out there, not really wanting to stick to one person or one thing. For the Death card in the light, I feel like I don't know if things have ended between the two of you, or they want things to end, or if there just been big changes between the two of you. The Justice is in the dark here, so I do feel like there's this energy of an imbalance between the two of you, and just I feel like they realize they're not treating you fair. Like they know that they shouldn't be distant from you. They should communicate with you, but they're really scattered in their energy, and their energy isn't really focused in one clear direction. They're just kind of all over the place here. Oh, yeah, I feel like whatever's going on, the star is truly blessing you right now. And the star one says, have faith and healing is in the forecast. So maybe just a matter of letting them go, because this one is a justice card. You have two justice cards in the light. So there is an imbalance. There is potential that he's lying towards you, exploring other options, other fish in the sea, or whoever they are. And they're just kind of like, that is why. Yeah. They're exploring other things. They're just not being honest with you right now. Johanna, hello. What does Johanna need to know right now? What does my past life have to do with my current trauma? Let's see for Johanna. For Johanna, what does Johanna's past life have to do with current trauma? Oh my goodness, I was gonna do that today, but I didn't. I was gonna do past lives this week, but I chose not to today. Let's see. What does Johanna's past life have to do with Johanna's current trauma? The Eight of Wands is in the light, so it could be just when you have a big boost of energy. It's really hard, or try to focus on something that keeps you moving, keeps you motivated, keeps you focused. I feel like things get a little bit imbalanced within yourself when things pick up pace, or there's too much excitement or anxiousness. So, not just positive excitement, but when things happen, I feel like that causes some sort of imbalance with you and other people, you and connections and relationships and that sort of thing. Because I just feel there's a sense of some broken trust. So whatever happened in your past, I feel like there was some trauma, especially around not trusting people, and maybe people lying or manipulating you in some sort of sense or way, and it caused a lot of heartache for you. The Page of Cups, I really feel like it's a matter of, I'm not sure if this is what's happening now, but in your past life, of you trusting people and people just betraying you, and, um, but yeah. And I feel like it's trying to help you heal, or it's trying to tell you to focus on what keeps you positive, focus on what keeps you moving, motivated in a positive light, rather than dwelling on past life traumas. And even though they may be relevant to the trauma now, the Five of Swords in the dark is also like healing, finding resolutions, trying to figure out how to move forward from this. Moving forward doesn't mean like you forget everything. Healing can be hard as a journey. What does Johanna need to know about this energy moving forward? Four of Cups is in the light, so I feel like it's just a matter of you taking time for yourself, self-care day, time to meditate, time for you to think and pull back and evaluate your situation. What is realistically for me to put my time and energy into, especially positive, and what is not? The Six of Wands is in the dark too, so I think it's a matter of you, even though people don't validate you and give you the appreciation you deserve, it's time for you to step up and give it to yourself. You know, the most important person to forgive is ourselves. And I feel like that's going to help you move forward. You're not going to forget the past life trauma. You're not going to forget the current life trauma. But I feel like this healing journey has started or will soon, about you letting things, not forget, but letting things go a little bit to move forward, you know? This one says, all aboard, time for a new chapter, right? And this one says, you're kind of a big deal, so start acting like it. Right? You know that mind over matter? You become what you think. So if you don't like what you think, you need to change your perspective. I know that's easier said than done. It's not really easy. But yeah. I feel like that is why. You're just repeating it, you're repeating your old life over again instead of letting it go. But yeah, that is very hard. When you get trapped in these cycles, it's hard to get out of. Kelsey, hello. Will I secure a job by September in either sales or marketing? Let's see for Kelsey. Will Kelsey secure a job in sales in September? Will Kelsey secure a job in sales in September? No. Will Kelsey secure a job in marketing in September? Will Kelsey secure a job in marketing in September? I say yes, and it's going to be a positive new beginning. Look at that. That all came out for you. So I feel like, yeah, there's a really high chance that you will get or secure a job in September for marketing, right? The sun, look for those positive opportunities. You may have to explore something that you haven't thought of, because, you know, the sun is like, look for those positive opportunities and make that movement to something better. Boost your confidence, boost your strength, you boost your ego. You know, light that fire to make it happen. You know, the Ace of Wands, new possibilities. Put your passion, maybe new connection, maybe talk to someone who knows someone, you know, how that chain of thing works. So, yeah. Looking good. So I would say yes for marketing in September. But it doesn't mean that you can't look for opportunities in sales too. You know, keep your options open. Sunflower. Why do A's friend push him not to be with me? For Sunflower. Why does Ace's friend push Ace not be friends with Sunflower? Why does Ace's friend push Ace not to be friends with Sunflower? I feel like when Ace is with you or around you or talks about you or thinks about you, the friend feels like they don't have all the attention, right? The Emperor's in the dark. So they don't feel like they're in control. They don't feel like they are secure in their own energy, in their own skin about whatever's going on, especially with aces, with their friendship with Ace. I feel like they are very possessive. They want Ace all to themselves. They don't want to share. Ace is their friend and needs to be there for them all the time, right? When he needs to phone a friend, I feel like Ace's friend wants Ace to be that phone a friend person. For the Six of Pentacles, they want that they're theirs, right? They feel like they support each other. The friend feels like they invested all their time and energy into A, so yeah, they're mine. Very possessive. Mine. So, yeah. So there's no negative reason, it's just a friend is being jealous and a butt cheek and insecure about themselves. Like what? Tammy! What does Tammy need to know in general right now? What does Tammy need to know in general right now? What does Tammy need to know in general right now? Nine of Wands. Even though you're exhausted, you're gonna keep going anyway, as you have that resilience energy, right? You're gonna stand strong, finish what you started. Ooh, what's going on here? Nine of Wands. I do really feel that though. Even though you feel like you're exhausted, you're gonna keep going. I feel the sense of resilience, finishing what was started, trying again if it doesn't work out the first time. Because you have the Temperance as well. It's like moving forward, moderation, not too fast, not too slow. Trying to figure out your budgeting and everything else you have going on, your time management. Trying to find that balance with peace and patience and self-control and that sort of thing. But I also feel like there's this energy of you expanding your optimism and maybe exploring some new things, because I feel like things that you may be hoping for, wishing to happen, or whatever that is for you may be a little bit delayed because the Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. So I don't know if this is the person you're dealing with, because I feel like this person is very temperamental, uh, very stuck in their ways, and they don't want to change who they are, or they're gonna do what they do and they're not gonna change for anybody. Because this person is like very stubborn, very bossy, or very boring. I don't know, maybe they just don't want to go out and do things. The Two of Swords, I feel like that's gonna make you feel a little indecisive about what your next decisions are. Just because I feel like this person is really hard to read. So I don't know if you're pressuring them for an answer or what's going on with this. What does Tammy need to know about this energy? What does Tammy need to know about this energy? Oh man, Two of Pentacles in the dark. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Yeah, so I really feel this energy of you balancing your priorities, making sure you're doing what you need to do, not worrying about other people or other things that are not really important for you right now to focus on. You have the Six of Wands in the dark too, so it's a matter of you sticking to yourself, making sure things don't get saucy or whatever, and you care about the things, or you focus on what is important for you to care about and involve yourself in moving forward, or during this little phase of what's going on here. But yeah, so I feel like there's a lot of positive energy here. It's just a matter of like, don't get sidetracked by getting distracted by other people's issues. Mars, hello. What does Mars need to know right now? What's going on from Mars? What does Mars need to know right now? What does Mars need to know right now? Oh man, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. I feel like there's this hot, fiery energy coming through that you are just gonna stand on top of it. You're gonna light that flame and get things going. No matter what comes your way, I feel like you're gonna be ready for it. You have the Nine of Wands. You're just gonna push yourself for that hard work, self-sufficient energy, and just being an overachiever or whatever that is for you. You have the Eight of Swords in the dark. So I feel this energy of you like, okay, I'm done being stuck in my head. I'm gonna get myself out of it. I feel like it's just a matter of you stepping up, boosting your confidence or your courage, and just like, okay, I'm not gonna be scared of this anymore. I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. And I feel like that's gonna be a really good energy for you because you have the Four of Pentacles as well. So I feel like there's gonna give you some sort of sense of security and stability, and just trusting your inner wisdom that you're making the right decisions moving forward. What else does Mars need to know about this energy? I also feel like it's really important for you right now to be mindful of what matters most for you and setting some clear, healthy boundaries, and especially around your money and spending and finance. Five of Swords. Yeah, things may be a little bit challenging. Things may get a little heated before it gets better, but I feel like you got this. You're expecting some changes and challenges. So yeah, be mindful of your money. You also have the Knight of Pentacles. And this one always reminds me of a Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So I feel like this is something that you need to prepare yourself for. You don't know what's coming at you, but stay guarded. Whatever it is, you have the strength, you have the courage, your confidence to fight it off. Yeah, just slow but surely you're going places. And this one says you can't be right all the time. That's a hard pill to swallow, right? I like to be right all the time too. Dwayne, hello, welcome. Amira, hello. What does Amira need to know right now? Haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? Amira, what does Amira need to know right now? What does Amira need to know right now? King of Wands. What's going on here? For the King of Wands, I feel this energy of you holding the power in your hands of whatever you want to pursue, whatever goals you want to accomplish, whatever's going on. I feel like you're in power to make that decision. I just feel the sense of you boosting your ambition, your confidence, your motives of what you want to tackle moving forward. I feel like if this is the person coming towards you, you're waiting for answers. I feel like the answers will be yes. You have the Queen of Cups in the dark, so I feel like it's a matter of leading with your inner voice and listening to your instincts and your intuition. If it doesn't feel right, trust that it doesn't feel right. But I feel like you're going to be faced with like a decision. And you're going to have to figure out which offer is best one. But choose whatever one is best for you, whichever one will make you feel more comfortable with yourself, not what other people's opinions are, right? The Five of Wands. We don't care about what the other people's opinions are. Find what matters most for you and go with that. There is the Ace of Pentacles here, so I feel like there's going to be some new beginnings. There's going to be some sort of growth and success and transition coming through for you. I feel like there's also an energy about whatever your potential is going to get stronger as well. I just feel the sense of security and stability growing around you. Let's see what's going on with that. We're gonna use these ones. What's going on with that energy right now for Myra? Eight of Swords. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna see some clarity and you're just gonna feel less restricted. You feel like you're having more control of what's happening, a more sense of clarity, right? I feel like you're gonna stop overthinking and just do what needs to be done, right? The Six of Wands. You're a big deal, so start acting like it. Don't be afraid of your power. Boost that confidence and go with it. Seren, hello. I'm in love with Kusama. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. She is not interested that much. I need to marry her. I am praying and manifesting her to choose me. Any possibility there? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna call them K because I don't want to say their name wrong. Is K, and what is the energy around K towards Seren? What is the energy around K towards Seren? I'm gonna try that again. I think that's old energy. I'm gonna try that again. What is the energy? Is there spirits, spirit guides, ancestors? They want to come with a message. Not quite sure which way it's supposed to be, but this is the way it's coming out. There is a Four of Wands, so I feel like overall there is a connection between the two of you, right? The Four of Wands is some sort of homecoming, reunion, commitments, and that sort of fun energy. The Page of Wands, I feel like this is your energy, having bigger expectations than what's realistically in her energy right now. The Page of Wands, I do feel like there's this energy of coming up with big, not really big ideas, but new ideas, and trying to see things from her perspective, because I feel like maybe your ideas or your ambitions may be bigger than what hers are right now. So kind of like lowering your expectations right now may help with you connect with your connection towards her is what I'm trying to say. You do have the Seven of Wands and a light here, so I feel like she's very guarded right now, and it's going to take a lot of time and strength to connect with her and get closer to her. Just to make your Ace of Pentacles turn to a light, right? It's in the dark, so if you wanted to turn it to a light to be more positive, it has some growth and looking for that opportunity. So I feel like it will take some time, because I feel like if you slow down a little bit with your expectations, something will grow out of it, because you also have the Knight of Cups here and the Fool. So it's not a matter of taking a leap of faith, but being more mindful of her needs and desires and that sort of thing. That's what I got, though. You're welcome, Amira. Dwayne, will Lisa let her guard down? Let's see for Dwayne. Will Lisa let her guard down towards Dwayne? Will Lisa let her guard down towards Dwayne? Ooh, the Four of Wands, the yes card, leap of faith. Uh-oh. She will let some guards down, not all of them, one at a time. Like, come on, don't get ahead of yourself here. I feel like that's her energy speaking. Like the Four of Wands, yes, I'm gonna let some guards down, but no, we're not gonna have a huge party. Just, minimum party, minimum people. We can have the cake, but not the swans. Or just picturing like these ice swans like you see in those movies. But for the Fool, I feel like she is going to be more accepting or more willing to let some of her guards down, but not too much, because I feel like she's still very emotionally guarded with her feelings, and these are just more in her head. With the Queen of Cups being in the dark, right? I feel like she gets overly emotional or insecure sometimes. I also feel like sometimes I don't know if she's the one that can sometimes be over smothering or like over controlling, or if that's something that she doesn't like. I'm not quite sure how that's going for her right now. The Queen of Pentacles is in the dark. I also feel this energy of her focusing on herself and being resolved. I feel like there's a lot of trust issues going on, and a lot of condescending energy as well. What is going on with this energy with Lisa's guards? Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like her guards are going to be up a little bit. I feel like she's going to let loose a little bit, but not too much. That is what I got. You're welcome, Dwayne. Good night. There's nobody on the list? Oh my goodness. This is a quiet night. Very quiet. Oh yeah. What's everyone doing tonight? It's rare that it's this quiet. You're welcome, Dwayne. We'll wait around for a little bit to see if anybody else comes. If anybody wants a second question, Moonbeam says you can. The list is open if anyone wants to join the list for a reading, a free reading. It's a terrific day for you, Taurus. Your noble approach to every situation is just what the doctor ordered. Spend time with who? Hi, Mars. I did your reading, right? Explanation mark timestamps. I did do your reading. Hi. Right, explanation mark timestamps, and you'll see where your reading was. But the list is open if you want a second question. But there was a reading if you do timestamps. Yeah. Oh, fruit fly. So Mars, a reading on Mars and G. Ooh. What's going on between Mars and G? I'm not quite sure which direction the fly was supposed to be. If it was, there's been some past challenges in the past with the Five of Cups energy. I feel this energy of the two of you like moving past any past regrets or focusing on what things are not things or what's going on there. Yeah, yeah, it was really full and then everybody disappeared, so I don't know. That's okay. Um for the Five of Cups, I feel like that you're moving past whatever changes and challenges the two of you have dealt with in the past. I don't know if it's like past disappointments or whatever's going on there. Because I feel like they're moving towards a better connection. Yeah, you're not with each other. Okay, battling the storm together. Yeah, yeah. Like I feel like you're overcoming it. You're still in it, but you're overcoming it. Because I feel like overall the connection between the two of you is strong. The Two of Cups usually indicates the two of you have like a soul connection. And a soul connection doesn't necessarily have to be like soulmates, but you both feel comfortable with each other. The Six of Wands is in the dark too, so I just feel this energy of like riding the waves and getting past the rough waters to get more into calmer waters. I feel like it is coming. It just may take some more time. The Six of Wands too is kind of like needing to accept or validate each other's differences, it seems. There is also the Empress in the dark, so I feel like it's a matter of finding a way to keep both of yourselves grounded together. Let's see what else does Mars need to know about this energy. Yes, Mel, just write explanation mark join with no spaces in between followed by your question, and Nightfall will add you to the list. Just going to clarify here what the Empress is in the dark. Page of Swords, yeah, I feel like you have a lot of things to talk about still. Good communication, being honest and open with each other, especially about not just talking about each other, but talking about your own selves and where your own mindset is and what you want to explore moving forward. You know, you have the six of wands in the dark there. So I feel like this conversation will help the two of you be on the same page. The Four of Cups is in the dark, but you know, so the Four of Cups in the dark is good. That means you're going to revisit past things, but in a more positive light. and do the work that is needed for the two of you to connect better. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you have a spiritual connection, right? Two of Cups is a spiritual connection. For sure, yeah. I feel like you've had probably many past lives together. I feel like things are going to be improving. There does seem to be a conversation that needs to be had about yourselves, not about each other, but like you talk about yourself and then G talks about themselves. Just kind of like a check-in to see where you were both at. I'm sure you already do that, but that's what the cards are suggesting. You're welcome, Mars. Amel, if you're at exclamation mark join, you can join the list. Or exclamation mark join, no space in between, followed by your question. Vivi, if you have another question, you can ask the second question tonight because it's empty. Emil, hello. I would like a reading on my ex. I'm sorry, I have a hard time saying names. I have a hard time saying everybody's names. Um, Shamika? Shamika? So, Emil? For Shamika and Emil about her new relationship. Okay, what's going on with Emil? Their new. Oh, I'm saying that all wrong. Oh man. I'm just trying to figure out how to ask the cards a question. Let's see. For Shamika, what is going on in their relationship with their new person? What's going on in the relationship? What's going on in their relationship right now? What is going on in their relationship? The Ten of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like whatever's going on with Shamika, it's not perfect, right? It's not rainbows and sunshine. There's a little bit of an imbalance there, but I feel like even though there's an imbalance, they're still hopeful that the connection will grow stronger. There is a Seven of Swords in the dark as well, so I feel like they're kind of like trying to both pretend that they're better than they are, or they're pretending that the relationship between each other is better than what it really is, right? I feel like they do feel like they have a past life connection together. Just because you have a past life connection does not mean you're soulmates, right? You could have been enemies in a past life, but but usually when you find someone from a past life, you build a strong connection with because they're familiar. And I feel like that's what's going on. It's not like a love situation. It's just they feel very comfortable with each other because they recognize each other's energy. So I feel like they feel emotionally supportive towards each other, even though it's not really the best relationship to be in. I feel like it could end up being a little bit toxic, the Seven of Swords in the dark and the Ten of Cups. Um, but sometimes these things are hard to break because of the past life connection. I feel like a lot of people's past lives energies have been getting stronger. I don't know if this has always been a thing or if it's just. Yeah, I feel like there's still a lot of things that they need to learn about each other. I feel like there's still a lot of things they keep to themselves. The King of Swords is in the dark here too. Yeah. Seven of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like there's some confusion, not being honest with each other. But I feel like they're still learning things about each other. So what happens next for you? Okay, let's see. What happened next? What's gonna happen next for them? What's gonna happen between Emil and Shamika? What's gonna happen between them? This one wanted to come out as the Ace of Cups. I feel like the two of you have real love, like real true love. Energy between the two of you. What is coming next for them? What is coming next for them? Oh, I feel like your heart is breaking right now because of the separation, because of Shamika's relationship with someone else. The Wheel of Fortune is like, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is in the dark. So I feel like the luck and timing is on your side right now. There's some bad luck between the two of you. Yeah, I feel like right now is really hard, but I feel like there's potential in the future if Shamika realizes that the relationship that she's in now is not forever. I feel like there is a possibility of her coming back towards you, but it's going to take some more time. There's going to be more heartbreak before it gets better. That's what I got. You're welcome. Hi, Sean. If you want to ask another question, the list is open tonight. There's no one here. Alright, Emil. Thank you. For VV, M's current feelings for VV. What are M's current feelings for VV? What are M's current feelings for? Well, he thinks he's a King of Cups. Oh, man. He's like, don't you see how cute I am? I'm the King of Cups. What are M's current feelings towards VV? What are M's current feelings for VV right now? The King of Cups, I just feel this energy of them feeling like they're calm, they're patient, nothing can bother them right now. They feel like they're very attractive and, you know, they look perfect right now. I don't know what that is about, but there's a strong energy that's coming through. There is a Five of Swords in the dark, so I feel like whatever conflicts or challenges or whatever was happening before or whatever's going on in their energy, I feel like they're overcoming that. They're feeling that they're in a better position to find resolutions or compromise or whatever's going on with that. I feel like they're more open to planning and trying to figure out what is next for them or what is next for their connection with you. I feel like they're not really paying a lot of attention to their hearts. This is all going on in their mind. They're thinking and overthinking of everything, but they feel like they're the ones that are better. And but they are considering their options with you, and they're trying to visualize what their future would be like with you in it. The Three of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like whatever's going on in the past, I feel like they are healing. They're moving past it. They're realizing that you're a better person than they thought before, because I feel like they're even wondering if whatever they're realizing right now is too late. Like, did they miss the boat with you, or what's going on with that? So I feel like there's a lot of things going in their mind, but not a lot of things going on in their feelings. So it's just kind of like them sitting there thinking rather than soul searching in their heart. But I feel like there is a sense of transformation between on them, so that may give you some light and clarity if they're going to come back and approach you. Will M be communicating all this to me? This one came out and turned itself into a light for you. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. I feel like they want to be the King of Cups and they would like a connection with you. I feel like they feel like you are very good at supporting them emotionally. That's what I call. I don't know if that made any sense, but this one says, honor your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. So yeah, validating your emotions, I feel like that's what they're doing as well. I just feel the sense that you listen to your intuition when it comes to and what you feel like is going on there. You're welcome, Vivi. New meme says last call before I close. Scream Queen, hello. How does a person I'm in no contact with, the Scorpio, feel about the situation? Let's see. For Scream Queen, how does the person that Scream Queen is not in contact with, that came out very quickly. What does the Scorpio feel about the situation? What is the Scorpio feeling about the situation with Scream Queen? What is the Scorpio feeling about the situation with Scream Queen? I really truly feel like they feel completely defeated. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I feel like they really feel defeated. Like they got, I don't know. I don't know if it's just a matter of them feeling the need that they got burnt out or what's going on there. Because I feel like all their energy is just strained and they are feeling stuck in whatever situation is going on there. The Four of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like whatever's going on, they're slowing down their thoughts towards you and they're trying to make themselves rise above. They're trying to feel better about the situation, but I feel like it's not really working out that well for them. The Knight of Cups is in the dark, so I do feel like they do miss your connection. You know, the Scorpio, yeah. Ah, Scorpios, right? They can be very caring and compassionate, but they can also be extremely intuitive. So, yeah, I feel like they do miss feeling your connection, your energy. The Nine of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy of them a little impulsive with their thoughts sometimes, or they go a little too fast sometimes. But I feel like they mean well, even though they may do or say the wrong things. Let's see what is going on there with the Nine of Wands in the dark, because I just feel a sense of them being very stubborn, but like they're still defensive. They don't want to compromise, but they're still thinking about you. The Fool. The Cozy Witch is the Fool. So I feel like they're a little bit lost. You know, like Fool energy. Like, do I take you with faith and contact Scream Queen again, or do I not? The Toxic Witch too. I feel like there's still a little bit of toxic energy between the two of you, especially on the Scorpio's end. You know, I just feel like there's a sense of them having some trust issues and maybe some I don't know, other issues that are going on there. There's also the Five Wands, yeah. The Five Wands is like they feel like they're right and they don't want to compromise. Um, I feel like they may change your perspective though because you do have the Hangman there, the patient, which is a hangman. Yeah, I feel like they're really stuck on that right now. But I feel like there's an energy of them kind of like giving in. With the Fool, like taking a leap of faith and changing their perspectives with the Hangman here. Once they get around that they're realize that they're stubborn and they're miss your energy enough to communicate with you again. They're working on it, but I feel like it will take some more time. Hi, Kate. I always say that wrong. Queen, hello. Why is my mom acting like she can read my thoughts? Oh my gosh. Is she psychic? Oh man, imagine having a mom that's psychic. Oh my gosh. That'd be horrible. You'd always know what you're doing. I feel for you, Queen. Let's see for Queen. Why is Queen's mom acting like she can read Queen's thoughts? Why is Queen's mom acting like she can read Queen's thoughts? Why is Queen's mom copying everything that she does? This first thing I felt like was like your mom feels like copying you makes her feel cool. I have no idea where that came from, but that was the first thing that came to mind. The Six of Wands is in the light. I feel like she wants your recognition, she wants your approval, she wants to be closer and connected with you, and I feel like she's trying really hard, using her empathy skills or intuition, whatever ability she has. I feel like she is trying to connect with you. I feel like she's not doing it the right way, but she's trying really hard to have that recognition and that connection with you. You know, the Six of Wands, that badass success. She wants that recognition. She wants that, you to be best friends with her kind of thing. Besties is what I'm feeling. For the Knight of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like she is doing it the wrong way. That's not the way to get to your heart. I feel like she's not realizing that right now and feeling very immature about it, irresponsible about the best way to approach this towards you. There is a Seven of Swords, so I feel like she probably somehow knows that this is wrong. Yeah, sure. Ask one more question. Casey, I can do it while the cards are out. Hi, Miss Sweet Like Honey. How are you? You can just type in the chat and it'll go on the thing. Good, I'm glad. Was Camilio trying to initiate something sexual with me when we were in bar together? Okay. Was Camilo trying to initiate something sexual with me? Was Camilio trying to initiate something sexual with Queen? I would say they were trying to initiate something. It could be sexual, but I think it was more to get your attention because of the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. I feel like it was more compassionate and caring and loving. It could have been a sexual thing for sure, but I feel like it didn't come with any sort of aggression or something. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know. I'm just kind of like reading the cards here. Page of Pentacles in the light is kind of wanting to get closer to you, wanting to connect more with you, being curious about you and how you would respond. The Eight of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like they weren't really trying to push anything. They just kind of like were taking advantage of the moment, whatever that was between the two of you. But yeah, your intuition is probably right on that they did want something. Maybe they didn't realize it could have been sexual. They just want to get closer. Does he want to date Queen? Does he want to date Queen? The Five of Pentacles. It's a no, but I feel like it's just a matter of them not realizing that energy, right? I'm an energy reader, so I feel like they were just in that moment, but they haven't really thought about it since. So I feel like if you had the opportunity again, it'd probably get a little stronger. So I feel like it's a possibility in the future. Miss Sweet Like Honey, love reading. Miss Sweet Like Honey, what does Sweet Like Honey need to know about love and romance? What does Miss Sweet Like Honey need to know about love and romance? What does Miss Sweet Like Honey need to know about love and romance right now? Oh man, and there is a Chariot, so I feel like things are feeling very slowed down, maybe at a stop a little bit. Not quite sure what that is about. Yeah, the Hierophant here in the light, so I do feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if you're with a relationship right now, because I feel like there's somebody that's trying to come into your energy, but they're feeling a little bit stuck. There's a Ten of Cups in the dark as well. So I'm not sure if this is someone from your past that may be trying to come back or what's going on with that. Why is the Ten of Cups in the dark? I feel like this person is like the two of you have broke ties before. I feel like they were meddling in your business, or they're thinking about meddling in your business just to get your attention. The Two of Cups. I don't know who this person is. You're single? Yeah, I feel like someone's trying to come back. So I feel like with the Ten of Cups in the dark, they were like messing around with your business, or they're looking at you on your social media. I'm not quite sure how they're coming into your energy, but I feel like two of you had broke ties before, like you're not together anymore. But they have this new Two of Cups energy, right? Love, romance, connection. They feel this new sense of attraction towards you that they didn't realize before. Three of Wands, you're like wondering or considering if you'd work things out. The two of you, the two of you together. They're not like, oh, they didn't see a future with you before, but now they are. I feel like things had ended badly before. With Three of Swords in the dark, I feel like they've healed their heart. They accept that they were wrong. But like now, what do they do with this? Five of Swords. They're like, how do I get Miss Like Honey to reconcile with me? Probably, yeah, because I feel like they could not see a future with you before. They couldn't see the connection. They couldn't see the attraction of you. So I don't feel like you dated. I feel like you've known this person before. Maybe the two of you tried to date but didn't really. Or what, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But they can see it now. They didn't see it then, but they can see it now. So I feel like they don't know how to get your attention. So I don't know if they've been trying to look at your social media, or trying to get you to recognize their social media, because I feel like they don't know if you will consider reconciling with them, or connecting with them again. They feel like now they feel bad of, like they should have taken advantage when they had the chance and they didn't. There's a lot of regret. Regret is what I'm trying to say. Of not connecting with you before. That's what I got. Their energy is strong, so I feel like they must be near somewhere. I don't know if you ran into someone in the past, or they saw you somewhere. They're thinking about you now. Hi, Fancy Nancy. Hello. Welcome. You had a feeling of somebody being close by yesterday. Oh man, yeah. I feel like that person can't stop thinking about you now, just like you were asking. Yeah, you're asking and now they're thinking about you. Yeah, you have some sort of spiritual connection. Like, oh, I know that energy. I need it. Hopefully you run into each other again really soon and it all works out. Nancy, hello. Well, meant to give Nancy intimacy. Will Minlu give Nancy intimacy? The Six of Cups is a yes card. I don't do timing, but I'll see what the energy is around it. What is the energy around Mintu? What is the energy around Mintu? What is the energy around Mintu? Excuse me. Ooh, I feel like they feel like you're their Queen of Cups. They feel like you're very emotionally supported and connected. They see that you're very nurturing and kind and generous, and I feel like they love the energy about you. I feel like they feel like they're well balanced between the two of you. Excuse me. The Nine of Wands is in the dark though, so we'll see what that is about. Nine of Wands, I feel like whatever's going on, they are feeling a little bit stubborn about the whole thing. They're being a little defensive. They're like having all these good feelings, all these intimacy feelings towards you, but then they're being stubborn about it. Excuse me. Nine of Wands came out again. Nine of Wands. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Because I've been talking too much. My throat is dry. For the Nine of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's this energy is like it will take a hell lot more to defeat you. So I feel like they're very guarded. They're very, I'm not going to do this, but I want to do this. And they're like, you know, they're all over the place in their mind. There's Six of Cups. Again, Six of Cups came out twice in the light. They can't stop thinking about you. They think about all the things that the two of you have had. So yeah, I feel like they will. They're just being stubborn about it for some reason. But yeah, you have the Six of Cups twice in the light here, and the Nine of Wands. So they're being very guarded, very defiant about it. But at the same time, they can't stop thinking about it. Yes, he does miss you. He does want to have a connection with you. But he's trying to make himself not want to. He's trying to tell himself that that's not true, even though it is. He's in denial about it, but he is. He does have feelings towards you. Romantic feelings. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you all so much. It's 9. My time is done. I will be back on Tuesday for more free readings. 2 hours earlier than now. Hope you all have a great night. It was nice seeing a lot of people I haven't seen in a while tonight. That was awesome. Nice to see you, Nancy, and Miss Sweet Like Honey. And everyone, thank you for being here. I will be back on Tuesday for more free readings. Tomorrow night is members only live. But yeah, everyone can join on Tuesday. Hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Good night, everyone. Bye.